Okay, now it's recording. Hello everyone and welcome to our next episode of English Tagalog translations.
Hello. Yeah, it was I don't know, 14, 15 months since the last episode. So you have been waiting very patiently.
Yes.
Thank you for your patience.
Yes, they are actually waiting, and this is our next episode again. And my name is Vilma. I'm from Philippines, but we live here in Canada, and my partner here is
Greg.
and Greg is from Sweden.
Yeah, and I don't know if we can say we live in Canada. Yeah, sort of. Quebec. Quebec is not Canada.
We live
inside Canada, but they want to have their own country here, many people.
Yeah, so we both live here in Montreal, Canada. So what we are going to do now is that we will bring you outside, and whatever we see outside, I will translate them I will tell them in Tagalog or English, and then Greg will translate them in Swedish.
Yes, but if you're taking us all outside, I have to go and put on my shoes.
Okay, so
Shoes, skor.
shoes is cool.
Yeah, you need those if you go outside.
So in Tagalog, shoes is sapatos.
Yeah.
So are you ready to go outside? Are you ready to go outside, honey?
How cold is it?
It's cold, but we need to put on our coat so we don't get cold and frozen.
Coat, jacka.
Coat, jacket in English, and coat also in English. Sweater, so that's also in English. So in Filipino or in Tagalog language,
It's the same
in
as
Filipino and English language, we have a similar kind of languages.
Yeah, tröja in Swedish. Tröja, yeah.
And in Tagalog, language is linguaje. So,
Linguaje.
yes.
Mhm.
So, are you ready? Are we outside now?
Language.
Yeah.
Language, språk.
Oh,
I
language.
was talking about the sweater.
Sweater. So, language is linguaje in Tagalog. So, let's get started.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Okay,
Outside.
so shall we walk down to the road? So we're going to look around
To the road.
along the road.
You have roads. That's a väg in Swedish, but in a city like Montreal, you have streets.
Streets. Okay.
Yeah, gata.
Okay.
Gata,
So
street.
road in Tagalog is calzada. Calzada, road in Swedish.
I told you, väg. You have to
Väg.
remember. If you can't remember, make notes.
Okay, it's not easy to remember everything, guys, because we're all grown ups. Okay, so let's start with car. Car in English, sasakyan in Tagalog, in Swedish,
Bil.
bil.
Hmm?
Car, sasakyan, bil. Oh, that's a big difference. What about trees? Trees in English, punong kahoy in Tagalog.
No, it should be a short word. Trä.
Trä. Okay.
Träd. But you say trä.
Träd. Trees, punong kahoy, träd. So that's a new thing we have learned for today.
Mhm.
And what about playground? Playground Is playground also in Tagalog?
Is playground also in Swedish? No, it's not. Lekpark.
Lake Park.
Yeah,
Okay.
and in my hometown, some people are upset because the city is closing some of the playgrounds.
Mm.
They are making bigger areas where all people shall be, like retired people, middle-aged, and kids. And I don't know. It's a bit strange.
So Lake Park in Swedish, playground in English, palaruan in Tagalog. So I don't know if it's exact word in Tagalog, but it's palaruan or playground.
Palaruan.
Yeah, so next is, we have to think something else.
About the playgrounds, I think the reason why they are closing some is when I grew up, kids were out in the playgrounds and having fun. Now the kids sit at home with their cell phones and the tablets or whatever they have like this.
Yeah.
So there's no need for playgrounds anymore.
Yeah, but kids should go to playground at least to get present.
At least once a year.
Whenever the weather is good, playground is the best place for kids. Okay, so
Oh.
next, flowers. Flowers in English, bulaklak in Tagalog.
Bulaklak in Sweden. No, not in Sweden. Blomma.
Blomma. Oh, yeah.
That's one flower.
Blomma, so they bloom. Okay,
Yeah.
blomma in Swedish, flower in English, and bulaklak in Tagalog. So that's a very interesting.
Repeat after me. Bulaklak.
Bulaklak.
Bulak. Yeah,
Lak.
whatever. Don't bother to repeat.
Okay, let's go on with bus. Bus in English, bus in
Jeepney.
Tagalog.
Jeepney. Bus.
Bus. Bus in Swedish, bus in English, bus in Tagalog. What about jeepney? Jeepney are a well-known
Bus.
a well-known
Vehicle.
vehicle for transporting in Pinoy. So we have lots of jeepneys in Philippines. So jeepney in English, jeep in Tagalog, in Swedish.
They don't exist.
So yeah, I haven't seen jeepneys in Sweden when we went there last summer.
I don't know how it is nowadays, but when they started to make them, I read somewhere they took like engines and things from old Jeeps that the Americans had left there after Second World War.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we have lots of jeepneys in the Philippines because the jeepneys are the first well-known vehicle for transporting passengers from place to place. So for now, jeepneys are rare, but we have lots of buses and also tuk-tuk, tricycle. Tricycles are many in the Philippines. I think not only in the Philippines, but also in some other countries like India, in Thailand. I think they also have tricycles in Thailand. But tricycle in English, tricycle also in Tagalog. So we have similar languages, English and Tagalog. So we have mixed up words in English and Tagalog. What about in Sweden?
In Sweden, it gets a little more complicated because, well, there are three-wheelers, but three-wheelers are like small bicycles with three wheels for kids.
Yes.
They're called trehjuling.
Trehjuling.
And then there are motorcycles also, like bigger ones.
Mm.
You know, two wheels back and one front wheel, and they just call them trike.
Trike. Okay, yeah, trike.
Short for tricycle.
It's a trike because they have 3 wheels.
Mm.
Yeah. So
But
tricycle.
those are not common at all.
Yeah, I haven't seen any tricycle or tuk-tuk in Sweden.
No, not tuk-tuks.
I only seen lots of bicycles because they use bicycles in going to work for a good environment.
Okay, if we can go back to the tricycles. Back in time, shops they used like a kind of tricycle for delivering groceries and things to people.
Yeah.
It was like a moped with one back wheel, one big back wheel, and 2 front wheels, and like an area at the front, like a big box where they could put the groceries, and then they were driving with those and to deliver, but they don't exist anymore.
Yeah,
They're called a flak moped.
Moped. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay. But for now, we use tricycle. In other words, tuk-tuk. But in the Philippines, it's a well known for for transporting passengers to another. So for us, we also have tuk-tuk or tricycle. So,
The tuk-tuks in India,
yeah.
where the word tuk-tuk comes from, they are like the new ones you can find in Philippines. They are built in,
Yeah.
like a car, like a small car, and you have 2 front seats and 1 back seat.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all for tricycle. Let's go on to motorbikes, like single motorbikes. So we call it in English motorbike, in Tagalog motor,
And in Swedish, motorcykel.
motorcycle,
Or you can just short it MC for motorcycle.
cycle, MC. Okay,
Yeah.
MC for short in Swedish.
MC.
MC, yeah. MC, yeah. Okay.
MC.
So it's not easy to translate them in Swedish because
Yeah,
if
it is so
if you are
easy.
not a Swedish, then it's not very easy. But it's always nice to learn new language. So let's go on to where else we can go. What else we can spy on streets or by the roads? Houses.
Houses.
Okay,
Yes.
house.
Yes.
House is in English. Bahay in Tagalog.
Hus.
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 Hus in Swedish. Hus in Swedish.
Not hus. Not hus. Hus.
Hus.
Yes.
Hus in Swedish. House in English and bahay in Tagalog. So it's very far difference, guys. Okay, let's go on to buildings.
Yeah.
Buildings are the big and tall structure of houses.
Well, a house is also a building.
Yeah, but they are bigger than houses.
No, not necessarily.
Okay, let's go on to building. And I think building also in Tagalog.
It's very easy for you.
Yes.
Yeah? Byggnad.
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 Byggnad is in Swedish. Building in English. Building also in Tagalog. So if any one of you guys watching this, you can help me translate building in Tagalog. Okay? Okay.
And there are many types of buildings. You have like a villa, villa, and you have höghus, high-rise building, skyscraper, skyscraper.
Yeah.
What more? A hut, stuga,
what is
a small hut, H-U-T.
Oh,
hut.
okay, hut, yeah.
Yeah. Stuga, that's like a small building.
Hut is that small building, we call it bahay kubo.
is Bahay Kubo. That's
Bahay
the house
Kubo.
we have in Philippines.
Yeah, we have a small house in Philippines and we call it Bahay Kubo, small house.
Mhm.
A house for two old person. Okay, and let's go on to
And here we also have the semi-detached houses, but they don't have those in Sweden.
yeah.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
But we have a lot of small houses that can be portable in Philippines. You know,
Portable.
Bahay Kubo?
Here there are shoe boxes. We live in one of those.
No, they have
It's like a
they
shoe box, but bigger.
they used to have Bahay Kubo there in Philippines out of
And you could carry them.
yeah, they can be transported by big cars or whatever. Yeah, they are called Bahay Kubo. You can see them in front of restaurants, especially when it's very hot. So do you remember?
Yeah, those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
but
call those Bahay Kubo.
yeah, they have roofs, floor, but no walls.
No,
Yeah.
they have table in the middle,
Mm.
chairs around it, and then yeah, it's a well-known Bahay Kubo in Philippines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Back in Sweden, we went there when we were there last summer.
Yeah.
It's like in Stockholm. There's a big outdoor museum,
Mhm.
you can call it, and they have many old houses there, and they have actually been transported.
Yeah.
All those from other places in Sweden. Instead of tearing them down, they keep them as a cultural thing. Yeah,
Mm.
cultural history.
That's very
Yeah,
interesting.
and they managed to transport them.
Yeah. So yeah, it's also in the Philippines. They transport them by using the what's this called pickup trucks or trucks that they can put big things like the Bahay Kubo. So let's
Yeah.
go on to what else we can spy by the street or by the roads. Grocery store.
People,
Grocery
stores, yeah.
stores. Yeah, shopping stores. We call it like supermarket.
Ah, livsmedelsbutik.
Yeah, supermarket. And I think also supermarket in Tagalog. So, and what about in Swedish?
I told you, you have
super-
short memory. Livsmedelsbutik.
Looks. Now I cannot say that word.
No, don't even try.
Okay, what else?
I think you can probably also say a supermarket in Sweden.
Yeah, supermarket. Yeah, supermarket.
I think so. At least people understand.
Yeah. And then what else we can?
And here in Canada, there are in most Canadian cities, I think they have. And here in Montreal, they're called dépanneurs.
Yeah, sari stores.
Yeah, sari.
A small store.
Mm-hmm. We don't have sari in Sweden.
Yeah, we have lots in Philippines. Sari store, the small store that that easily accessible in a small village or in barrios or in a small community place.
And open many hours per day.
Yeah. So yeah, you can find sari stores in Philippines. So there are lots of sari stores. Every corner, every street, you can find them there.
Yeah, it's like the dépanneurs here. They are everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go on to what else we can find.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
It depends. If you only want to go out and buy food, the food stores are enough.
What about food?
Food, yeah, you just talked about food stores.
Okay, food
supermarkets and things.
Okay, so I think that's all for now, and we will see you guys on our next.
Ooh, coffee shops also. Please.
Okay, coffee shops. Yeah, with coffee shop. In English, coffee shop. Cafe, coffee, cafe. In
cafe.
So, cafe shop in Tagalog. And in Swedish,
Cafe.
cafe.
Cafe. And in the Swedish cafes, especially the old ones that have some tradition, you find lots of yummy things.
In cafe, cafeteria, yes.
Yeah, it comes from that.
Cafeteria in Tagalog, coffee shop in English, and coffee in Swedish. Oh,
What?
Coffee.
I've never said that. Stop. Now you have to stop making up stories.
So you have to tell again. So
Again? Okay, listen this time. Cafe.
Cafe.
No, cafe.
Cafe.
Not any air at the end. Cafe.
Cafe.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I think this is all for now, guys. I hope you have learned something new today. And we'll see you guys on our next episode of Tagalog English Swedish translations. Once again, my name is Vilma.
And before we end, watch this again and again and again. Make notes and learn. So you're ready for your exam. My name is Greg.
I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.
Babush.